Hey beloved child, tonight we stand at the edge of a sacred moment. You feel it in the air, that quiet pulse beneath the noise, the universe whispering a secret meant only for you. This night is no ordinary night. May 12th approaches with the weight of divine purpose, a day when the heavens will open doors long closed, when miracles woven into your fate will begin to unfurl. You trudge through your daily life, burdened yet hopeful, maybe skeptical, but something deep inside stirs. An unspoken knowing that your story is about to change. You probably won't survive this unchanged, for the forces aligning right now are relentless and true. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. Share where you are in your local time, for I want to feel the collective heartbeat of those ready to awaken. Now dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. May 12th is no random date plucked from the calendar. Throughout history, sacred dates have marked turning points, like the solstice celebrations of ancient civilizations, who understood the sun's dance was tied to earthly destiny. Historians still argue whether the alignment of stars on such days triggered spiritual awakenings, or merely reflected human desire for meaning. But tonight, you won't need to wonder. You will live it. In this sacred window, divine energies will sweep through your life. Have you noticed those repeating numbers? 111, 444, 555, signals sent to awaken your spirit. Those moments when your mind drifts and suddenly you feel seen. It's no coincidence. These are celestial nudges from me, Archangel Michael, standing watch over you. The air feels charged, doesn't it? Like the calm before a storm, a gentle tension pulling at your soul, inviting you to prepare. You might think it's just anxiety or excitement, but it's so much more. It's a call to open yourself fully to the blessings waiting on the horizon. Remember that strange dream you had last week? The one where light broke through a dark tunnel and a voice whispered, "Your time is now." That was me, beckoning you forward. This moment is a divine invitation to step into a new season of restoration and breakthrough. Let go of the doubts creeping in, the what-ifs that paralyze your heart. The universe has been patient, but time is swift. Soon, you'll look back and realize this night was the pivot, the day you chose to trust the divine plan instead of clinging to fear. So breathe deeply. Feel the air fill your lungs like a sacred promise. This is your moment to awaken, to prepare, and to receive. Because on May 12th, the heavens will reveal their gifts, and you must be ready to embrace them. You're standing at the crossroads of your destiny, though you might not realize it yet. The days leading up to May 12th feel like a quiet tension, like the stillness before dawn breaks. You might notice small things, objects out of place, messages that repeat, that familiar song on the radio just when you needed to hear it. These aren't mere coincidences, they're signs from the divine realm, coded with purpose, meant to guide your steps toward the miracle about to unfold. Imagine the ancient cities, Jerusalem, Babylon, or even the temples of Egypt, where prophets waited for celestial alignments, believing those moments carried divine authority. Historians still debate whether these events were natural phenomena or spiritual interventions. But here now in your life, the truth is undeniable. Forces beyond your understanding are orchestrating a breakthrough. You feel a heaviness, a weight on your spirit, don't you? Like an invisible hand pressing down, trying to keep you tethered to old fears and doubts. That's the enemy's work, trying to distract you from your purpose. But remember this, no force, no matter how cunning, can overpower the divine protection surrounding you. My sword gleams with righteous light, cutting through shadows meant to deceive and destroy. Picture a vast battlefield, not one of swords and shields, but of souls and destinies. Behind the scenes, angels gather, encircling you with sacred fire. This isn't about violence, it's about reclaiming what is rightfully yours. You are the chosen, the beloved, and your breakthrough is imminent. You might wonder, why me? Why now? The answer is simple yet profound. Your soul has journeyed through trials, each one shaping you, forging resilience and faith. Like the phoenix of legend, you are poised to rise from ashes, reborn into a life illuminated by grace and purpose. But here's a quirky fact. Did you know ancient warriors sometimes painted their faces with crocodile dung to protect against the sun and insects? A strange blend of practicality and superstition, much like the layers of doubt and faith in your own heart. Scholars still argue whether this was effective or symbolic. In your battle, let faith be your shield, stronger than any earthly armor. Now listen closely. The divine message you'll receive on May 12th is not just for your healing, but for your empowerment. It will illuminate hidden truths, open doors sealed by fear, and ignite a fire that will burn away confusion. You must prepare your heart to receive it fully. No hesitations, no reservations. This is a sacred invitation to rise, beloved, to claim your divine inheritance, to walk boldly into the light that has always been waiting for you. Hey, now you're really starting to feel the weight of this moment, aren't you? That invisible pressure in your chest, like the air before a thunderstorm, thick, electric, and ready to burst into something extraordinary. You probably won't survive this spiritual awakening without a little courage and a lot of faith. So before you get comfortable, take a moment to like the video and subscribe, but only if you genuinely enjoy what I do here. And hey, drop your location and local time in the comments so we can feel this cosmic connection, okay? Now dim the lights, maybe turn on a fan for that soft background hum, and let's ease into tonight's journey together. I'm Archangel Michael, and I'm here to walk with you through the unfolding of this miracle coming on May 12th. The divine realm is a busy place, but your moment is approaching like a comet streaking across the sky, visible, undeniable, and breathtaking. Historically, celestial events like comets and eclipses were often seen as harbingers of change or divine intervention. The Mayans, for example, interpreted these cosmic signs as portals to other realms. Historians still argue whether their calendar accurately predicted the apocalypse or simply cycles of transformation. What's clear is that humanity has always looked to the heavens for guidance, and now it's your turn. You might wonder what this miracle looks like. It's not always fireworks and fanfare. Sometimes it's quiet, a whisper in your soul, a sudden clarity, or a long-awaited answer. I know your heart aches for relief, for a sign that the struggle has meaning and that the dawn is near. In the days leading to May 12th, you may encounter obstacles that seem insurmountable. That's the drama before the breakthrough, the tension in the narrative. But don't be fooled. These trials are chapters, not the conclusion. Even the stoic Roman soldiers faced moments of doubt before victory. Their stories passed down as lessons in resilience. There's a fringe theory that some soldiers carried charms not just for luck, but as spiritual talismans. Historians debate the extent of their faith, but your faith, now that's the real talisman here. Remember that feeling when you're halfway through a story, and the plot twists so hard you gasp? That's what's coming in your life. The divine is ready to reveal a truth that has been hidden, a revelation that will shake your foundation in the best way possible. Prepare your spirit like a warrior preparing for battle. But this battle is not against flesh and blood. It's against the shadows that cloud your vision and delay your destiny. Let go of fears and doubts. You're being handed a key, a map, and a sword. The key to unlock doors that have long been sealed. The map to navigate your divine path. The sword to cut through deception and fear. This miracle isn't just for you. It's for those who watch, those who listen, those who believe. So be ready to receive not only for yourself, but for your community, your family, and those who have been silently praying for you. May 12th is a sacred threshold. Step through it with courage, and know that I stand by your side, sword raised, ready to defend your destiny. You can feel it now, that subtle shift in the air, as if the universe is holding its breath, waiting for you to take the next step. This isn't some random coincidence or a trick of the mind. No, my dear one, this is the divine choreography unfolding precisely as it should. On May 12th, the curtain will rise on a moment of profound change, and I am here to guide you through what lies ahead. Think back to ancient times, when messengers traveled miles on foot to deliver urgent news. The Roman cursus publicus was an impressive network for its day, but no courier could match the speed of the heavenly messenger who speaks directly to your soul. Historians still argue whether the written word or oral tradition was more powerful in those days. But your message? It's immediate, personal, and eternal. In this sacred hour, you may feel the weight of hidden battles, unseen by the human eye. Spiritual warfare is as real as the ground beneath your feet. The cluttered noise in your mind, the doubts, the fears, the relentless what-ifs, all those are the distractions sent to derail you. But I'm here, cutting through that static with a sword forged in celestial light. On May 12th, expect signs, subtle and unmistakable. Maybe a flicker of light at dawn, a sudden song on the breeze, or that inexplicable warmth when you least expect it. These are not accidents. They are whispers from the divine realm, nudging you awake. Some say these signs are nothing more than chance, but those who listen know they're the language of angels. You might even feel an intense urge to cleanse your space, your mind, your heart. That's no coincidence either. History teaches us that purification rituals, whether the burning of sage by Native Americans or the waters of baptism, prepare the soul for transformation. It's a fringe theory, but some believe that these ancient rites align people with unseen energies. Now it's your turn to align. Remember the patience of Job, whose trials tested his spirit beyond measure. His story, debated endlessly by scholars, teaches us that endurance coupled with faith can move mountains. Your endurance is about to be rewarded. The miracle on May 12th is not just about relief, but about a new foundation, stronger, clearer, and divinely guided. Hold fast. The divine window is opening wider. Your prayers have been heard beyond the veil, and the forces of light are mobilizing for your breakthrough. It's a call to awaken, to prepare, and to step boldly into the destiny that has awaited you since before time. May 12th is more than a date. It's a divine appointment, and I, Archangel Michael, stand ready to escort you through it. As the hours tick closer to May 12th, you may notice a growing stillness inside, a calm before the storm, if you will. But this is no ordinary storm. It is the gathering of divine forces set to wash away the old and usher in a season of renewal. You stand at the threshold where the past shadows meet the dawn of your destiny. Feel the weight of that moment. It is heavy, yes, but it carries the promise of liberation. History whispers of moments like this, times when humanity teetered on the edge of transformation. Take, for example, the fall of Constantinople in 1453, a cataclysmic event that ended an era and began a new chapter in the world's story. Historians still argue whether it was sheer military might or divine will that reshaped the course of history that day. You too are part of such a turning point, one not of empires, but of your very soul. You might be wondering, how do I prepare for a miracle? How do I know I'm ready? The answer is both simple and profound. Start by surrendering the resistance that clings to your heart like ivy on ancient walls. Resistance born of fear, doubt, and disbelief. Those are the real chains binding you. Let them fall away, and in their place, cultivate faith. Not a blind faith, but a fierce, knowing trust that the unseen forces have your back. Here's a quirky tidbit to lighten the mood. Did you know that medieval knights used to carry tiny relics for protection, often called amulets of hope? They believed these objects shielded them from harm in battle. Now you carry your own invisible amulet, your faith and your readiness to receive. You don't need armor of steel. Your shield is spiritual and unbreakable. On May 12th, you will receive a divine message, a revelation that might arrive wrapped in unexpected ways. Perhaps in a dream that lingers long after waking, or in a chance encounter with a stranger who speaks words that pierce your heart. Be alert to these signs. Some dismiss dreams as mere random images, but many scholars debate the mysterious power of the subconscious as a bridge to divine insight. It is crucial to guard your spirit as you approach this day. This means being mindful of your thoughts, the company you keep, and the energies you invite into your life. Negativity acts like static on the radio, drowning out the clear signal of divine guidance. Instead, fill your space with light, whether through prayer, meditation, or simply by surrounding yourself with nature's gentle embrace. Remember, miracles are not always grand explosions of light. Sometimes they're the quiet moments of peace that settle deep within your bones, the soft whisper of hope in the darkest hour. On May 12th, you will come to understand that this miracle has been unfolding in the silence, in the patience, and in the faithful beating of your heart. So stand ready, beloved one. May 12th is your divine rendezvous with destiny, and I am here, Archangel Michael, to walk beside you through every breath, every moment, and every awakening that awaits. You trudge deeper into the quiet of the night, the air thick with anticipation. The clock edges ever closer to May 12th, and with it, the heartbeat of destiny quickens. This is not merely a date on a calendar, but a divine window, a portal where heaven's plan intersects with your earthly path. And I, Archangel Michael, stand sentinel, ready to reveal truths hidden beneath the mundane. Your journey up to this moment has been fraught with challenges, tests of faith that have shaped the very fabric of your spirit. History offers countless tales of such trials, like Joan of Arc, whose visions and courage defied the expectations of her time, guiding her people through darkness. Scholars still debate whether her visions were divine or a product of deep conviction. Like her, you are called to embrace the extraordinary, to walk boldly into the unknown. Tonight, I whisper a message wrapped in urgency and love. Be vigilant. The forces conspiring behind the scenes are real. You might feel an unsettling presence, a shadow lurking in the corners of your life, threatening to undermine your peace. This isn't paranoia, it's spiritual warfare, a cosmic tug-of-war that tests your resolve. But fear not. I am here, your divine protector, wielding a sword forged from truth and light. A peculiar fact: in ancient times, warriors wore wolf pelts into battle, believing the wolf spirit granted them strength and cunning. You, too, wear an invisible mantle of power, your faith in the divine. It is stronger than steel and more resilient than any earthly armor. Let it shield you. There will be moments when doubt creeps in, when the enemy's whispers try to drown out your inner voice. Remember, many theologians and philosophers still argue about the nature of evil, whether it is an external force or a shadow cast by human fears. Whatever your belief, know this: the light within you can pierce the darkest veil. On May 12th, prepare to receive a sign, subtle yet unmistakable. It may come as a sequence of numbers, a sudden gust of wind, or an unexpected message from a friend. These are not mere coincidences, but sacred signals from the cosmos, designed to awaken your spirit. Guard your heart fiercely now. Nurture peace, avoid toxic energies, and cultivate a sanctuary within. This is your sacred space where divine messages will resonate clearest. Trust in the process. The breakthrough you seek is not only possible, it is imminent. Stand firm, beloved. The dawn of May 12th is nearly upon you, and with it comes the miracle you've been yearning for. As the night deepens, so does the gravity of your journey. You might be feeling a restless stirring within, an unease you can't quite place. This is the Spirit's way of preparing you for the divine revelation about to unfold. I, Archangel Michael, urge you to listen closely to your heart, your dreams, even the quiet whispers in the silence. Consider the story of the ancient Babylonians, who meticulously charted the stars, believing that celestial patterns foretold human fate. Some say their astrology was superstition, while others argue it was early science, a way to decode the universe's hidden messages. Like them, you stand at a cosmic crossroads where the heavens beckon you to pay attention. Now, you might laugh at the idea of celestial signs, or roll your eyes at numerology, but those repeated numbers, 111, 444, 555, they're not mere happenstance. They're coded signals from your angels, designed to pierce through the noise of everyday life and guide you to clarity. Tonight, you might notice these numbers flicker in the most unexpected places, on a license plate, a receipt, or the clock striking a precise time. Don't dismiss them. Your subconscious recognizes these patterns, and your soul responds. Meanwhile, scientists continue to debate whether consciousness itself can influence physical reality. Some say yes, and that intention can bend the fabric of existence. Whether that's true or not, what matters is your intention. To remain open, vigilant, and trusting of the divine hand that moves unseen. Let me tell you a secret. I am not here to frighten you, but to empower you. Behind every shadow lies a flicker of light waiting to be ignited. When you feel fear, remember that fear is often the precursor to profound growth. It signals that you are on the verge of transformation. So prepare yourself. Clear your mind. Meditate or pray with the purest intent. Call upon me, Archangel Michael, to shield you, to cut through confusion, to sharpen your vision. Your divine breakthrough is not just possible, it's inevitable if you choose to step into your power. Remember that storm clouds are temporary, but the rain they bring nourishes the seeds of new beginnings. May 12th is that rain. Receive it with open arms. The approaching dawn of May 12th is more than just a date on a calendar. It is a celestial gateway, a portal through which your destiny is poised to shift. As you trudge forward through the dense fog of uncertainty, know that unseen forces align to usher in a miracle tailored just for you. Historically, many cultures have recognized the power of sacred dates. The Mayan civilization, for example, tracked cycles with stunning precision, believing that certain days opened pathways to divine intervention. Scholars still argue whether their calendar predicted the end of an era or symbolized spiritual rebirth. In your case, May 12th is your rebirth. You might scoff at the idea of a predetermined divine moment, especially in a world so skeptical and scientifically driven. Yet, consider the phenomenon of quantum entanglement, where particles remain connected across vast distances, affecting each other instantly. It's a mysterious dance that defies classical logic, much like the synchronicities you're about to experience. Tonight, you might find yourself waking at exactly 3:33 a.m., or hearing a sudden song on the radio that speaks directly to your soul. These moments are not accidents. They are whispers from the divine, gently urging you to prepare. Pay close attention to symbols, the flicker of a candle, a sudden breeze, or the scent of something familiar, because they carry messages meant only for you. Some might dismiss these experiences as coincidence or mere brain tricks, but I, Archangel Michael, assure you they are spiritual signposts. Your angels have stood guard, waiting for you to notice, to awaken your inner sight. As May 12th approaches, you may also feel an intensification of challenges, the testing of your faith and resolve. Remember, precious one, every trial is a refining fire, forging strength and clarity. Like the alchemists of old who sought to transform base metals into gold, your soul is undergoing transformation. I am here, sword in hand, not only to protect but to empower. When you feel doubt creeping in, call on me. Visualize my armor enveloping you, a shield against negativity, a beacon of hope in the darkest night. Let your heart be light, your mind clear. Prepare to receive the miracle you deserve. The divine is ready to move. Are you ready to receive? The morning of May 12th will dawn with a stillness unlike any other, as if the very air holds its breath in anticipation. You might trudge through your usual routine, yet beneath the surface, a divine energy swirls, quiet but insistent. It's a calling, an invitation to step beyond the mundane and into your higher purpose. Remember how ancient Egyptians believed that certain stars influenced fate and fortune? The rising of Sirius marked the start of the Nile's flood, bringing life to the parched land. Historians still argue whether their astronomical observations were purely practical or also deeply spiritual. For you, May 12th is your cosmic flood, a time when blessings overflow. Tonight, perhaps you'll feel a sudden warmth in your chest or notice repeating numbers 111, 444, or 777 flashing before your eyes. These sequences are more than digital quirks. They are celestial Morse code from your angels. Pay attention, for each number carries a distinct message. 111 signals new beginnings, while 444 assures you of divine protection. Let these numbers guide your heart. You might laugh at the thought of numerology, or raise an eyebrow at the idea of angels texting you from the heavens, but countless souls have reported such encounters. Some even recount dreams where Archangel Michael appeared, his blue sword glowing fiercely, dispelling darkness. Whether dream or reality, these visions are bridges to your soul's awakening. As you prepare for this sacred day, clear your space, physically and spiritually. A clean room can often feel like a clean slate, but don't neglect the invisible clutter. Negative thoughts, fears, and doubts create dense fog that blocks divine light. I urge you, beloved, to meditate, breathe deeply, and envision a golden light sweeping away the shadows. On May 12th, you may receive unexpected news, a letter, a call, or even a chance encounter that seems too timely to be random. This is not coincidence, but divine orchestration. Embrace these moments with open arms and trust your intuition to navigate them. The coming hours might challenge your patience, stirring anxiety or confusion. These are merely the final tremors before the calm of a profound breakthrough. Keep faith. Your miracle approaches like the steady rise of the sun after the darkest night. You awaken on the morning of May 12th, feeling a subtle shift in the air, a vibration that hums just beneath your skin, like the faint thrum of distant thunder. It's not just a day, it's a portal. You trudge through your morning, coffee cup warming your hands, but your mind is elsewhere, tuned to the sacred frequency of what's about to unfold. Did you know that the Mayans were masters of time, their calendars precisely marking cosmic cycles? Historians still argue whether their end-of-cycle prophecies were warnings or invitations to renewal. In this modern era, your calendar too is marked by the divine. May 12th, a day loaded with spiritual potential. Throughout history, prophets and seers have awaited moments like this, times when the veil between worlds thins and divine messages flood through. You might brush off these thoughts as fanciful, but remember how many scientific breakthroughs came from what was once deemed mystical. So why dismiss your own spiritual awakening? Today, you might encounter a figure, a stranger with kind eyes, or an old friend reappearing at just the right moment, bearing words or signs that resonate deep within your soul. Listen closely. These encounters aren't accidental. They are the universe's way of whispering truths meant solely for you. In this hour, you may feel your heart flutter or your breath catch, a physical nudge from the divine. Embrace these sensations. They are the language of spirit, urging you to release old burdens and step forward. As you move through the day, watch for symbols, feathers, coins, or even the sudden sight of a butterfly. Such signs have been interpreted across cultures as messengers of transformation and protection. Whether you believe or not, Your subconscious is tuned to these signals, your soul's GPS pointing the way. Keep your mind open, but your feet grounded. A miracle may come not with fanfare, but as a quiet shift. A problem solved, a door opened, a relationship healed. Sometimes the smallest change carries the greatest power. Remember, patience is not passive, it is the active waiting of the faithful. Like the ancient oak tree that withstands storms, you too are rooted deeply, ready to weather any trial. As the sun climbs higher on May 12th, you might feel a stirring within, a soft, insistent whisper echoing from deep inside. It's not just your imagination, it's the celestial call weaving its way through your thoughts. Archangel Michael's voice, though unseen, vibrates in your spirit, urging you toward readiness and vigilance. Throughout history, archangels have been described as mighty warriors, guardians who intervene in the affairs of humanity. Michael, in particular, has been called the protector of the faithful, the champion of light against darkness. Historians still debate whether his depictions in religious texts are literal or symbolic, but the impact of his presence is undeniable across cultures and eras. In your day-to-day life, this divine intervention might manifest as a sudden insight or a surprising encounter. Maybe a message in a song, a line in a book, or even an unexpected phone call will catch your attention, each carrying a piece of the puzzle you need to put together. You might find yourself pausing mid-step, a sense of anticipation buzzing under your skin. That feeling? It's your soul tuning in, synchronizing with the cosmic rhythm that guides your journey. The universe often speaks in riddles and signs, inviting you to decode the hidden meanings. Look around you. Notice the people who cross your path. Some may hold the key to your breakthrough, while others might test your resolve. The contrast between these energies is a sacred dance, a challenge to discern and choose wisely. Be mindful of your thoughts too. They are powerful. Like ancient shamans who believed words and intentions shaped reality, your mindset can carve pathways or build barriers. Choose faith over fear, clarity over confusion, and trust over doubt. And if worry creeps in, because it will, remember that even the fiercest storms pass, leaving behind calm skies and fertile ground. Your breakthrough is not just possible, it's imminent. The hours inch closer to the pivotal moment on May 12th, and you can almost taste the electric charge in the air. It's as if the cosmos itself holds its breath, waiting for you to step fully into your destiny. Archangel Michael's presence wraps around you like a cloak of shimmering armor, shielding your spirit from doubt and fear. In ancient times, warriors would carry talismans, small symbols believed to hold protective power. Your talisman is your faith, and the quiet confidence that you are being watched over by forces greater than yourself. Michael's sword, a blazing beacon of justice, cuts through the veils of deception and delay surrounding you. Did you know that some medieval knights believed their armor was blessed by archangels? While historians still argue whether such beliefs influenced battlefield outcomes or were merely hopeful superstition, there's no denying the strength one can draw from divine faith. Now, imagine that same strength coursing through you, steadying your hand and brightening your vision. You are about to receive a revelation, something profound that will shift your perspective and open doors that once seemed sealed. There may be moments when confusion clouds your mind, when old fears resurface like shadows at dusk. This is natural. Even the most devoted have faltered, wrestling with unseen forces that seek to undermine their courage. But here's the truth. Every doubt you overcome carves a path for light to enter. Around you, the world might feel like it's moving at a fever pitch, news cycles spinning, social pressures mounting. But in the quiet spaces, in the pauses between breaths, that is where the divine speaks loudest. If you listen closely, you might catch a melody carried on the wind, a faint glow beneath the surface of your daily routine. These are not accidents, but carefully placed signs, meant to guide your steps and prepare your heart. As you near May 12th, prepare not just your physical surroundings, but your inner sanctuary. Clear out old resentments, doubts, and distractions. Make space for the miracle that is approaching. Trust that this message is your compass, your beacon, your call to action. Archangel Michael stands ready, not just as a protector, but as a guide leading you toward restoration, healing, and unprecedented blessing. The moment you've been waiting for on May 12th is drawing near, and with it comes a surge of celestial energy that you can feel pulsing just beneath your skin. Archangel Michael speaks directly to your heart, urging you to open your eyes wider than ever before, to witness the divine unfolding in your life. There's a story from ancient times about a mysterious comet that appeared in the sky, believed to herald great change. Some saw it as a sign of doom, others of hope. Historians still debate what really happened, but the symbolism remains clear. The heavens are capable of sending unmistakable messages when the time is right. Your May 12th miracle is just such a message, encoded in the fabric of time and space, waiting for you to decode it. You might feel like the world is conspiring to distract you. Emails flooding your inbox, social media buzzing, the endless hum of daily life. But inside, your spirit knows the truth. You've sensed a shift, a subtle yet unmistakable call to prepare for what's coming. Imagine standing at the edge of a vast ocean as the tide begins to change, waves gently pulling back to reveal treasures buried deep beneath the sands. Your breakthrough, your blessing, is like that tide, a powerful, transformative force revealing gifts hidden beneath the surface of your life. Michael's voice is calm but urgent. Do not squander this opportunity with hesitation. The door that opens on May 12th is a portal to your destiny. Step through it with courage. This is no ordinary day. It's a sacred junction in your timeline, a convergence point where past prayers meet future miracles. You are being called to trust, to believe, and to act with faith. Quirky tidbit. Some cultures celebrate mirror days or numerologically significant dates as portals to the divine. Whether science or superstition, many swear by the power of these days. You're living through one now. The divine forces have been moving unseen gears on your behalf, orchestrating circumstances that seem coincidental but are, in fact, carefully aligned. Your challenge is to recognize the signs and not let fear or skepticism close the door. Remember, even in ancient battles, armies relied not just on weapons but on strategy, faith, and the courage to face uncertainty. Your spiritual battle is no different. So, as May 12th approaches, center yourself in stillness. Reach out with an open heart. Your breakthrough is ready. All that's left is for you to embrace it. Your heart races with anticipation as the dawn of May 12th breaks, painting the sky with soft hues of pink and gold. Archangel Michael's presence feels closer than ever, a reassuring warmth wrapping around your soul like a protective cloak. You stand on the brink of transformation, the divine promise shimmering just beyond the horizon. Recall the ancient Egyptian pharaohs who believed the rising sun was a daily resurrection, a reminder that each day holds the power to renew and heal. They marked their calendars with celestial events, trusting that the cosmos guided their fate. Historians still argue whether their rituals truly influenced outcomes or simply brought peace through belief. Today, you are invited into a similar sacred rhythm, aligned with cosmic timing that beckons your awakening. Amidst the chaos of modern life, you may find it hard to discern the whispers of heaven. But Michael assures you, these whispers are real. They come in dreams, in fleeting moments of clarity, and in unexpected signs, like the gentle rustle of leaves in a quiet room or the sudden scent of rain on dry earth. These are your divine nudges, urging you to prepare for the miracle that is unfolding. Visualize yourself walking through a dense forest at twilight, the path lit only by faint glimmers of starlight. Suddenly, a clearing opens before you, revealing a breathtaking vista of possibility. This clearing is your May 12th, a space where limitations dissolve and your highest potential blooms. Michael's voice is steady and comforting. You are not alone. The forces of light surround you, ready to shield and guide you. Trust in this sacred support as you step forward. Here's a curious fact. In Japanese culture, the concept of ma represents the space between things, the pause that allows meaning and harmony to arise. Think of May 12th as your ma, the divine pause before a new chapter begins. The divine orchestration behind your breakthrough is intricate and profound. Seemingly random events, conversations, and encounters have been weaving together a tapestry of opportunity. Your task is to embrace this unfolding narrative with open arms and an open heart. Remember, in the great battles of history, victory often hinged on timing and perseverance. So too does your spiritual victory depend on your readiness to receive what's being prepared. As the day approaches, ground yourself in gratitude and faith. Let Michael's words echo within. This is your time. The miracle is at hand. You feel the weight of these words settle gently over you, like a soft mantle of celestial protection. Michael's presence lingers as a steadfast guardian, his unwavering light piercing the darkest shadows. This moment, the eve of May 12th, is not just a date. It is a divine threshold, a sacred portal inviting you to step fully into your destiny. History teaches us that many pivotal moments are wrapped in mystery. The Mayan calendar, for example, famously marks cycles of transformation, though scholars still debate the exact nature and impact of its predictions. What remains clear is the human longing to grasp meaning from cosmic rhythms, a longing that you now share. As you prepare to cross this threshold, sense the sacred stillness that surrounds you. This is not merely anticipation, it is the calm before the unfolding of profound change. Imagine the quiet moments just before dawn when the world holds its breath, when possibilities shimmer in the air like morning dew on petals. Michael's voice softens to a whisper. You have been chosen, beloved one. Your journey, though marked by trials, is reaching its crescendo. Release your doubts, shed your fears, and open your soul to the light that awaits. Consider the ancient practice of meditative walking, where each step is a prayer, a deliberate movement toward inner clarity. Let your steps now be guided by faith, each one carrying you closer to the miracle set for May 12th. There may be moments when the world feels heavy, when shadows cloud your vision. Remember, even the fiercest storms yield to the dawn. Your breakthrough is not just possible, it is inevitable, nurtured by unseen hands and sacred intent. A quirky fact. Did you know some cultures believe hummingbirds are messengers of joy and hope? When you see or hear a hummingbird near, take it as a sign that heaven's blessings are near too, tiny carriers of divine encouragement. Historians still argue whether such symbols are mere superstition or profound spiritual truths woven into the fabric of human experience. For you, however, these signs are threads in your personal tapestry of awakening. As you close this chapter of waiting and begin to embrace the unfolding miracle, know that Michael's sword is raised, not for battle, but as a beacon of hope and justice. Your path is guarded, your destiny secured. Stay faithful, stay open, and walk boldly. Your divine restoration is dawning.